Okay, so today we're gonna be playing End of Lines. If you guys remember, I played Echoes a while ago, and that was pretty good. A good story base, so this is like the art is gonna be beautiful, the story's gonna be good. I'm excited. Let's jump into it. But mother, you can't give up. I think the themes in this is a little post-apocalyptic. Nora glares at me, her face rigid with anger. I don't answer straight away. I look out through the gap between the hangings. Hangings? Oh, at the blind light that strikes the arid ground. I cannot go out before nightfall anymore. Oh, is the world like ended? You think so? If I attempt it, I will founder, struck down by the breath of the jinns. I hardly recognize the landscapes of my childhood in this barren wasteland. What happened? Our lands have always been arid, but before they were oases and a semblance of peace. Journeys were always attended by song. That time has passed long ago. Today, the dance of the burning winds is fiercer and fiercer. I hear it like the senseless rhythm of the dissonant tins, and I know I have no time for falling into its melancholy. All right. I have to explain my decision to my daughter. Okay, so we're this lady. We're the old lady. Okay, we're the matriarch. Nora, do you remember the fable? The lion, the panther, the tahuri, and the jackal? My question disconcerts her. Her anger abates a little. Yes, mother. Ooh, I get to choose! Okay, let's say, what lesson did you think you learned? What do you mean? Okay. What do you think I mean? Would you prefer to be in the place of the jackal or the tahuri? I wish I knew what fable you're talking about. She frowns. The jackal is tricked from start to finish, and the tahuri is much smarter. What is a tahuri, first of all? Is it this thing? But I would still prefer to be the lion, who takes the largest share. That's not what I asked, Nora. Don't you agree, mother? Should I be a bitch and just go, you disappoint me? That's not what I asked. No, we won't be mean. She's already mad at me. We'll say I prefer the panther. The panther, forgotten by everyone. She may be forgotten, but she does not submit. We have neither the claws nor the fangs of the lion. In any event, powers occurs. Let the others brawl over the scraps. Let us take our small share without fuss and keep ourselves safe. I beckon her to come help me up. Are we gonna die? She comes immediately, and we take a few steps across the worn rugs that cover the floor. Anyway, it's been a very long while since there were any lions or tahuris or jackals. This is true, but I have something else on my mind now. How old's your son? Oh, we have a grandson. How old's your grandson? He'll be 7 next spring. So many years we've passed trying to leave this desert. Yes, mother. How many companions have we lost? Oh. This seems like a suboptimal place to have a child. 21. Let's stroke her hand, because that seems sad. We cannot continue like this. Our tribe is no more than an exhausted huddle. We're too slow and the heat will kill us all in the end. And do you truly believe that staying here will save you? You can certainly survive for a few moons. So like a few months? Is that it? Leave the most stalwart behind us. A more welcoming place. Mother, I don't want to leave you. Listen to me, Nora. I've reached the end of my journey, but you oh. Okay, matriarch is dying. They're very good. You and Rafik will choose from the volunteers. Yeza, Celia, and her brother Amin will certainly go. You can also take your son and your husband. Should take your son and your husband, probably. Damn. So she said, take the town and move it somewhere else. You didn't choose him by chance after all. Alright, she said, we're leaving. Well, you guys are leaving. I'm gonna die. Nora leaves my tent. I sit back down again and await the coming of a gentle-hearted outlander. He's an intensely just man, and he's also the only one among us who knows the ways into the north. The only one who can navigate amongst the wreckage of this world adrift. A few minutes later, he enters, swathed in a blue robe that Nora made for him. Camille's poise has increased with the last years. The journey suits him. I can't fucking read. Oh my god. Alright, take my family and leave. No contact with the outside for several years. Last we heard, wars and epidemics had struck all the cities. More than 10 years ago. There can't be much remaining outside the desert. I fear to find nothing but ruins. Where should we go, in your opinion? Return to where you came from. In the north. Okay, Venus theory. If global warming reaches a certain magnitude, there are multiple tipping points which could lead the planet onto a path where the climate becomes out of control. Fair enough. That's to say that the phenomena triggered by the global warming would continue to add carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and so we would keep increasing the warming exponentially. And we could do nothing to stop it. We're gonna die, no matter what. The greenhouse effect would become so strong that it would eventually boil the oceans, making all life impossible. Whoa, that'd be kind of crazy. They think that's what happened on Venus millions of years ago. Ah. Is that true? I didn't know that. We might be there now, but that's okay. Maybe it'll be okay. Maybe we'll be fine. No matter what, life has become impossible here. But other habitable places must still exist. There's still a decade before the 22nd century. So this is like modern day, technically. A little future modern day, but like not too bad. Okay, that was like the epilogue, no? In End of Lines, certain situations can lead to a change of the narrator. Oh, okay. The sum of your decisions can influence the identity of the next narrator. Oh god. Most of the choices offered to you favor one of the following archetypes. The lion. The lion favors the direct approach and confrontation, seeks to arm themselves and strike first. Suspicious of others, always expects the worst, is ruthless. The panther avoids confrontation, prefers to flee danger, displays doubt, doesn't like to stay in one place, sacrifices themselves for others. And the tahuri. Okay, what's that? A hyena. Hyena. Seeks out social interaction, eagerly accumulates wealth, strives to establish exchanges, will manipulate others, prefers a sedentary lifestyle. Personally, I think I'm more of the jackal, the tahuri, sorry. That's okay. Choose wisely. In End of Lines, your progress is saved automatically. However, you can manually save at any time using the options menu at the top right of your screen. Yay! It will soon be a year since we left the clan and the matriarch behind us. Feels like an eternity. We've crossed lands and seas until we've worn to the bone. Now that we've stopped walking, it's oddly silent. There's no sound. The wind and the crunch of the grains of sand between our teeth. Ew. The sky is red. Or is it? It's so hot that it feels red. When did it stop being blue? Is this our water meter? We have no... Oh, I guess we have some water. There's a mound of stones. This is a grave. But today I have no use for religion and gods. The only thing that matters to me is our survival, especially that of Sam, the only child in our company. Why? Why would you have a child in this time? I feel like that's the worst possible... My child. Like, why would you do that? I checked the map entrusted to me by a poor woman a few weeks ago. She said that this was the only road we could still take. This road should take us north to a more welcoming place. For real? On God? Toward the land where I was born, and that I left more than 20 years ago. I don't know how much it was altered. Everything's changed so fast. Although we'll find a fit place to live, where we can settle in peace. Rafik breaks his silence with several groans as he unburdens himself of his pack. He allows himself a mouthful of water and grumbles under his breath before turning to me. I'm dead. How can you be dead? I'm suffering. Okay, where the guy? Okay. Where's Camille? Who I agreed to marry over 10 years ago. That's not bad. Nora never seems to be suffering too much. You're forgetting the day she gave birth to her offspring. Okay, well that's childbirth, Rafik. I forgot nothing. That was precisely the day I realized that she was stronger than you'll ever be. Okay! We stand up for our wife. We love our wife. Sure, that's right. In the meantime, it's me lugging the equivalent of her weight around on my back. Would you get sick of complaining? Never. Should have exchanged you for a mule when we had a chance. It would have been one of your very rational decisions. Okay, so we're joking. We're buddies. If that was the case, you'd have decided to marry me. Are they gay? We'll do the gay route. Would you have accepted? Of course not. What am I supposed to do with a shrimp like you? Damn! Anyway, you're right. Nora's the strongest of us. She'll bury us all. Oh! Well, damn. Why'd they do that? Sam! Sam will be fine. Inaya and Soam. Okay. The couple had recently joined us. Okay, these are newbies. They've been trying to survive as best as they could in the ruins at the edge of a big city. They were fortunate to meet us. We avoid going near the cities in general. These days, violence and sickness hold sway there. The path we're following crosses a small villages instead, long deserted. Whoa. Hello! Hello, Fangy. How are you? I'm good. Happy Sunday. We're just having a chill Sunday so far. It's like essentially a graphic novel. And I'm voicing all of the lines, so we're just reading sim. The droughts and the heat waves which force us to leave our lands have continued to hit more and more regions. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm good. I'm tired, but I'm good. Reading is good. Makes you practice reading. I'm bad at it. So this game takes place in like the 22nd century, kind of post-apocalyptic. This is like what happened basically in the aftermath of like global warming, or global warming has reached its peak. So we just started, but we're like a family, a group of people. We left like our tribe and are trying to migrate north to find a better place, but it's all bad. It seems all like a wasteland. We played a game by this developer before called Echoes. That was pretty good. We played that last year. Same thing. That one had a more like supernatural aspect to it, and it was like you were a detective or a journalist. I think detective. And it was like a small town supernatural mystery thing. This one is a different take. Obviously a different story, but... Oh, without music. Sam comes over to cling to my leg as I cover our tent to protect us from the heat. I ruffle his hair with affection. So we're this man right now. The narrator switches apparently, and then that's Sam, our son. Which is a crazy decision to make. Having a child in this economy. Or lack of. Can I drink, Daddy? Yes, of course. You're gonna drain our supply, Sam! I give him my flask. We're not gonna die of thirst, right? We are, Sam. Good question. No. We still got reserves, and soon we're gonna cross an old river. There'll be some water, for sure. Come, I'll show you. Alright. It's a worn old paper, scattered with the lettering in a language I don't understand, but the lines that cross the surface are still readable. Okay, we got a map. Is it in Spanish? Puente la Reina? I can't really tell. Sometimes the lines separate and meet, branching decisions we will soon have to make. Oh no! It's a decision-based game, and I love making decisions. We cling to the hope, that hope, but in truth we have no idea what we will find there, at the end of the map. At the end of the lines! Oh my god, that's what this game is called! Oh my god, where the lines end! I get it! Chapter 1. Okay, that was all just the prologue. We're in it together now. Wake up! Wake up! Jesus. The noonday sun has shortened the shadows. Towards the horizon, the dazzling, relentless glare draws salt and water to my eyes. Salt and water. I try to swallow. My throat is like sandpaper. The water is precious. There is not enough. I'm trying to sing stuff to me. Exactly. Wake up! All of a sudden, I think my father, of his life, of before. Did he know? He leans against the bar, as usual. On the bar, a double espresso and a disposable cup. Did he know the price to be paid for those few drops of bitter, petrol black liquid? As I come through the glass door, he absently swallows another mouthful of coffee. He seems suddenly preoccupied by a tiny stain on the cuff of his new shirt, impeccably ironed, made in some country at the other end of the planet. My throat is dry. There's not enough water. Do you know what awaited us? I'm assailed by a wave of disgust, of anger. I go over to the bar, ready to blow. Let's do that. Ready to scream in his face that he needs to wake up! And that he has to stop participating in this ridiculous sham. He turns to me. He recognizes me. His face lights up with a smile bursting with paternal love. For a moment, I'm a kid again. For a moment, I feel like nothing bad can ever happen to me. I lean on the bar next to him. I don't know what to say. I don't know where to begin. What are you doing? As you see, I'm having a coffee. This is the day you were born. I'm gonna get a call from your mother soon. Shouldn't you be at work or with mom, you know, on the day of your son's birth? Actually, I was meeting with a client. I just finished. Since I'm a little early, I allowed myself a quick coffee before going back. Saying that, the telephone's going to ring soon to give me the news, and I can promise you they won't be seeing me again soon. I intend to make the most of my paternity leave, although I didn't really want a child that much. What? Why is he saying this to us? Camille, my angel, now that you're here, I have no regrets. I'd make the same mistakes over again, just to be able to see you live and grow again. Oh, okay. Procreation is nothing but animal instinct. We have a son. Camille has a child. Hell, it's the battery. This thing discharges faster and faster. It's a real problem. Dad, we're dying. We're dying of hunger and thirst, your children. Grandchildren. I mean, what's happened has happened. Camille, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Well. I sweep my eyes over the room again. I try to put myself in that place of these people who don't truly understand what could be so absurd about sipping coffee in a bar as the planet becomes slowly and inexorably inhospitable. I don't have the strength or the wish to get angry. I know that many of them did what they could, did their best, just like my father. I tell myself that maybe if they just started to change sooner, chance of success. I turn to my father. Oh, rawr! My wife. My beautiful wife, Nora. Camille, it's time. I guess it's so hot we can only travel at night. Take Nora in my arms. Come here, my beautiful wife. Yes. It's a simple joy, but one that could too easy forget. Hello, Miss Hajami, how are you? Thank you. Isn't it cute? It's very comfy. This game is called End of Lines. I don't know if you were there. We played a game by the same people called Echoes, where it was like all really cool art and basically like a graphic novel. And in that other game, you were a detective trying to discover or trying to get to the bottom of like a supernatural mystery. This game is like apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic-ish, but due to global warming. And it's like realistically what would happen. We just started. It's a choices matter game. So I'm gonna try and keep everyone alive. The art is really pretty. I like this developer. Right? Only thing is that there's no voice acting, so I'm the voice actor for everyone. So bear with me because I don't know how to read. How are you? How have you been? How's your weekend? We have a son. So right now we're this guy. His name is Camille. His little shape, silhouetted against the vermilion sky, wavers placidly like a fragile promise. I think that's our son, Sam. Our eyes meet, and a pure, fleeting joy lights up his face. I brush my hand through his hair. That's definitely our son. He stands up, stretches, and rests his head against my chest, all the time watching the horizon. Sam! Do we have to leave, Daddy? Yes, Sam. You see, there's nothing here. Yes, my angel, we have to leave. Hi, Eyes. How are you? I'm sorry. Forgive me. Oh. In End of Lines, you'll have to organize several camps for your company of travelers. Oh, what is this? Inaya has dipped into our provisions to make a hot meal for the company. Now we have no water. Inaya! I slept in, so just gotta get ready for the day. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you were able to sleep in. Got some good sleep. On vacation? Okay, nice. Hope you're having a good vacation. Let people starve. I don't want to. Oh god. At the beginning of each camp, the group uses resources. The amount of resources used depends on the number of people in the group. Okay. How do I get more? The narrator then takes stock of the resources according to how many characters in the company. Our resources are shrinking, but we still have enough to hold out. Is this the resource? It doesn't look like a lot. Currently, the resources and the number of people of the company are balanced. Okay, let's explore and get stuff. The narrator tells you which characters are exhausted and cannot participate in the expedition. Expedition? Aw, thank you so much, Ice. Oh my gosh. Bang, I hope you have a good vacation. I just got back from vacation. It was fantastic, and now I'm sad that I'm here. But that's okay. Dude, who can go? You must then choose which members of the group you can send on the expedition. Well, 2 of them are exhausted. Well, Sam's a child, so he should stay here. The characters that you choose will have to rest and cannot participate in an expedition at the next camp. Okay, that's fine. Warning, a character may be tired for various reasons, even if they haven't been on the last expedition. Some people in the group are more productive gatherers, according to the situation. Also, as a hunter, Nora always brings back more resources. Oh, so send my wife out. We're sending Nora. Are you kidding? And myself. Some alone time for me and my lady. That's fine. We'll do that. The number of people sent and their state of fatigue determines the amount of resources gathered during the expedition. Post-vacation depression is real. Yeah. Like, I came back with a nice, like, tan. I don't know if you can tell. I'm a little tanner. Had delicious food. Pew, 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 pew. Now I'm sad. The expedition finds the riverbed, but it's dry. Its course is deviated to an old irrigation tank, which does contain a little water. Let's go. Yes, we got some water. Be aware that certain situations and decisions will not be available to you if you balance between... But if the balance between your resources and number of travelers is unfavorable. Huh. Yeah, snapping back to reality, getting back into work was so hard. I was like, I don't want to be here. Oh. Okay, crew, let's go. I swear. Dang! Thank you so much for the sub! I feel like you did. Has it really been a month already? That's crazy style. Perhaps. Wait, no! Did it take it away from you? I have my notification 7 days ago that you... Oh... Interesting. So is it the same... Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't understand. This music is beautiful. The notification. The sub itself is automatic. Okay, gotcha. Well, sick. Thanks. Okay, so Anaya and Sohn are new. They're a new couple that we picked up. We haven't eaten for several days, and it's getting harder and harder to find water. Oh my god. He also seems to be surveying the land in quest of information on what is coming. His experience is always welcome. Perhaps you notice a little detail that escapes me? Sam and Nora are chatting. They're still the most unwavering of the company. Nora never seems to suffer, not from hunger, nor from fatigue. And, tacitly, we all do what we can so that Sam is fed in priority. I feel like we should go over to my wife and son. Sam's laughing under Nora's mischievous eyes as I approach them. And I know what's so funny? Mommy was telling me about your first camel ride. I don't want to hear any more about those blasted animals. How could I guess you get seasick in the middle of the desert? Aww. Let's see, what are camels still a thing? Oh, I don't think so. Are they dead? Oh yeah? You think you're too strong to get seasick? No, it's not that. What then? I don't think there are any... Oh, I don't think there'll be any camels left when I'm big enough to try. I knew it. Sam knows it too. Look at this dude. What's up, so now? Sam said, there are no camels left in Ba Sing Se. Well, no, we can't know that. Sam's like 8, by the way. Mother's right. Trust me, those animals are amazing. There will always be a camel somewhere, ready to play a dirty trick on an unsuspecting traveler. Never let your guard down. There's always a camel out there. Aww! Nice, thank you so much! Thank you so much for the gifted sub, what the heck? Thank you. This is our wife, by the way, so now. This is us right now. The narrator changes, but we're this guy, his name is Camille, and this is our wife, our beautiful wife. So, need you to know that. That's the most important part of the game. That's our son. Based. Hello, Mig! 99! Hello! I don't think she'll be kidnapped. I think we're like one of the... There's not that many people left. This is post-apocalypse, global warming. The Earth is a desert, essentially. Everything's bad. How are you? I'm Cabbage. Nice to meet you. Yeah, the narrative changing is interesting. I hope that we, our wife doesn't get kidnapped. Just woke up. Well, good morning. It is early. I normally don't stream this early. By early, it's 11:38 a.m., but still. Oh gosh. Our first choice. Do we go straight on, or do we take a detour? I feel like we should take a detour, because there's nothing else. Well... yeah, let's take the detour. It is EP Sunday. Go straight! I want to take the detour. You can choose the next thing. You can choose the next thing. If it's bad, that's on me. We've been walking for several hours and the wind picks up. Our progress quickly becomes difficult. I guess that's on me. We're forced to protect our faces from the dust which stings our cheeks and blinds us. Oh no. But there's something. Oh god. I don't regret taking this other route. We don't regret it, apparently. Yeah, I worked a 12-hour night shift last night and was up for 24 hours. Oh my gosh! Do you work in the medical field? Yikes. The old road is in bad condition. We'll have to repair our shoes as soon as possible, but I can already make out the ruins of former dwellings. Let's go. Let's go. If the storm really picks up, we'll have shelter. This country isn't as welcoming as we'd hoped, but it's still better than where we've come from. Yet, in the first days, when we finally landed after all the sacrifices we had to make to get here, we regained a whisper of hope. Not so long ago. Oh my gosh! A beach! Crabs! We can eat the crabs! The crossing had been a nightmare we'd preferred to forget. We'd been prepared for demanding times, but none of us had expected to overcome such an ordeal. When we finally landed, we were no longer a tribe, nor a company, just four survivors. What happened? Talked to Sam a lot. I made up stories. I wanted to protect him as much as possible from the relentless violence of this world, but I believe that it was merely him who helped me. What happened to the rest of the company? Or, I guess this was a flashback, so... No, I'm a diesel mechanic. I repair semi-trucks. Oh, dang, that's cool! Good job. You'll always have a job. I didn't know that diesel mechanics have such long shifts. Everything let us believe it was no. Well, that's a lot of crabs. Most surprising were the crabs. Yeah, wow. Can you eat them? Everywhere they teemed over the ruins of the flooded buildings. Sometimes we'd be hypnotized by inanimate objects. In the distance, their shapes seemed to distort with frenetic, grotesque gasping. Are they dead? Wow, how pretty. One day, suddenly, the clouds spread apart and a pale blue sky appeared. I remember it as if it was once more before my eyes. The colors that until then had seemed missing from the coastal landscape began to glitter. Sam takes my hand and points at a crab-covered rock nearby. Can you eat them? Dad, they're blue! Boil them! Boil them! I have to worry about cars for a week myself. Dang. I hate car things. Car problems. Car trouble. Hey Dad, you know why there's so many? They have no more natural predators, son. That being humans. It's hard to say. At some point, these crabs must have found themselves without predators. That's wow. I'm literally a biologist. That's crazy. I guess maybe it's linked to the disappearance of the birds. Anyway, we know what we're having for dinner. Oh, delicious crab boil. I work 4/12s, but I had trouble sleeping before my last shift. My trouble was arc raiders. So I couldn't log off. Were you winning? Is that your main game of choice? The only shooter I play is Valorant. So. Are we stopping soon? A little bit further on, I can make out the shimmer of the whitened walls of a half-submerged village. Yeah, do you see those ruins over there? We'll walk as far as there, and then we'll take a break, okay? Whoa. As we passed the first wave-beaten, salt-eaten stones of the town, we'd be surprised to see human figures on some of the roofs. Oh! Wait, people! People! I can count about 10. You know what? Their diet is all crab. Hella Mediterranean diet. They watch us, unmoving. They don't seem aggressive, but still, we remain on our guard. As we get closer, I realize that it's difficult to identify them. The figures are bundled up in shapeless rags, their age unclear. Is it a child or an old woman I can see there? Perhaps a small boy? It's possible to tell. It's even more troubling when we notice that they're moving away from us as we move forward. So that they maintain a distance that doesn't allow us to glimpse their eyes, just the eerie shadows of their hollowed sockets. Scary! Daddy, why are they backing away? Any tips to like Valorant again? None. We need to play Valorant together? I'm down! Let me know. I'll start practicing because I won't hold you back. No, it's fine. We don't have to play comp. We can play whatever. We can do goofy, silly modes. I play Ark and Forza, but I don't really stream it. Oh, did you get the new Forza game? Vroom car. Sounds so good. I want seafood. I don't think I've opened the game more than twice this year. Honestly, better for you, Miss Osby. Don't touch that fucking game. The times I'm not playing Valorant feels good, but then I go back to it again, like a toxic ex. I don't know what happened the past few months, but my shot was actually shotting, and now I'm plat. So there's that. I'm not sure. I don't like Valorant. I'm just itching to play, you know? I'm just like, ugh, it's fine. When I'm doing well, it's fun. But when I'm not doing well, it's not fun. Okay, so they may or may not attack us, it seems like. People. I'm glad. I've heard Forza's really fun. I'm not a car or racing game person, but I'm glad. I've heard good things about it. I only open Val and Alt F4 because nobody plays it anymore, but I do love when I play. That's fair. I mean, I don't play it solo at all. I only play it with people. So there was once a time I soloed because I like just really wanted to play, and every time I'm like, why the fuck did I do this? This is a terrible experience. Let's go. Let's go together with Rafik. Let's go. Oh, it's just him? I thought we were going together. Oops. I do need a fix. My Valo fix. My Forza always crashes. Oh, so you haven't been able to play? Oh. Understandable. Well, the Kazo tournament is in August, so it gives me an excuse to get on and practice a little bit. Playing in the Kazoku tournament was honestly the most fun I've ever had playing Valorant, so I'm excited for it. Oh, he's talking to the people! He's talking to the people! Oh my god, more people appear. They're all on the roofs. They do parkour. They're interested in our fabrics. Okay. Do you need a requirement to join? No, it's open to all ranks. It's a ranked-based matching too, so they'll make sure, or try their best to make sure it's even. I highly recommend it. It's very fun. Most of the clothes didn't stand up to salt water, so they're buck naked. Oh no, they have no clothes! Okay, we gave them some stuff. Well, did they give us anything in return? Was it like a barter system, or... That's fine, I guess. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy your vacation, Ice. Bye. I'm bronze. Well, that's okay. Yeah, it's open to all ranks, so... Oh, look, seafood. Okay, let's get some fish. Let's get some food. See, they gave us information. We gave them clothes. It's fine. Good barter. Look, crab rave. In a Spanish. Oh, okay. Spanish. Whoa. We're hand fishing? The currents, made unpredictable by the remains of the buildings and street fixture, are too chaotic to hope to swim without equipment. After attempting a few dives, I began to accustom myself and managed to limit my movements to hold my breath for longer. The light fades fast with the depth. I've still got enough visibility to make out the surreal backdrop of paved undersea road. Wrecks of vehicles remaining there have transformed into arthropod shelters. We can get arthropods, I guess. The bottom is more than 4 meters down, but I don't need to go that far. I try a few openings, windows and doors, trying to find a promising spot. I surface to get some air after each attempt. Mini market. Sam and Nora are waiting for me at the surface. The white-haired woman watches us carefully from a short distance away. The music's cool. They're really good with like the ambiance. So even though there's no voice acting, that's okay. They still make it. I think we should move a few blocks over to the west. I think there's something interesting. We'll have to swim. At least that roof over there. Okay, Rafik's gone to negotiate. You have to swim, bud. Aw, happy music. The ocean made him suffer so much during the crossing. How? What happened? You're actually shit at swimming, Sam. You're holding us back. Stone tower, clearly dating from the medieval times? Damn. Where are we? The mini market is just underneath. What's a mini market? It's like a little supermarket. A supermarket? It's a place where you find a merchant who sells a bit of everything, you know? Oh, okay, a super merchant? Yeah, man. Don't get nipped by the crabs. That'd be bad. I do a few dives to scout things out. I save some time on the descent by guiding myself down the tower wall. I quickly spot a few interesting objects. I'm gonna bring you some things, Sam, okay? Be ready. Oh, I think things in like tins would be good, right? Dad? Yes? How do you get yourself pointing down when you go down? I just put my head down. At the start, we call that a duck dive. It's a movement that goes head down without using too much energy. It's like how ducks dive. He looks at me with round eyes. I realize he's never seen a duck. That's crazy. It's a bird that swims on the water. Oh yes, do you think there's still some left somewhere? Nah. Sure. The migrant birds were the first to suffer from the brutality of the climate change, but even the non-domestic ducks weren't really wild anymore in the lands where I lived. They usually migrate from one protected nature reserve to another, once or twice a year. Then one year, there was an uncontrollable virus, bird flu. To stop it spreading, they killed all the ducks. Oh. Oh, there are no ducks. The ones left are far away? Yeah, pretty far. Wherever ducks go in the afterlife. That's so sad. Yeah, a bit bleak. I bring up some good quantity of canned food that I hope is still edible, especially the fruits, which we sorely lack. Oh, see? Canned, tinned things. Pretty good. I also find some nylon and polyester equipment, which we could use. Tents, parkas, waterproof capes and shoes. Last, I even find a watertight first aid kit, almost complete. Oh, that's sick. Huge haul. Huge haul. Sam clings to my neck again as we set off in the chaotic currents to rejoin the group. The ebbing tide doesn't make the task easier, but by grasping the walls of the buildings, I manage to progress, little by little. I'm not displeased when Rafik pulls Sam, our well-filled net, and me onto dry land. After detaching several blue crabs from my clothes, I slowly get my breath back under the end of the afternoon sun. The crabs? They said, me too. I'll be there. Imagine that this is how it was before the internet, just relying on what people told us. Yeah! Cave drawings, be like, wow, that's a cool animal. Why, like Bridgerton, gossip was such like a hot thing, because what the fuck else are you gonna do? You have nothing else to do but sit there and gossip if you're not working, which the rich people didn't do. So I got to know the locals while you were playing at Frogman. They're impressed by your fishing. They're open to some trading. Something tells me they'll give us crab. What? Huh? A wave of hot air laden with sand slaps me in the face and recalls me to reality, dragging me from my memories. The wind's so strong, we're forced now to shout to hear each other. Okay, so that was a flashback. I'm ready to point to the first adequate shelter. Once again, luck seems to smile at us when I glimpse through the waves of dust an outline of a long building, an old hangar or warehouse. I signal to the company and we hurry toward the building. We circle the building until we find a way in. The structure must be at least 15 meters by 7 or 8 wide. The huge silos that backed into it have long since collapsed. Main door is sealed, but we find a side entrance, which Rafiq's managed to force with a few big knocks from his sword. Yay. We're inside now. Inaya and Stone collapse on the floor as soon as they're through the door. Rafiq, do you remember the crabs? Yeah, that was a good laugh. The crabs? Inaya and Stone got their breath back. They sit on the ground, their backs against the wall. It was a while before we met you. We were still on the coast. I would have stayed there. That was a nice place, and now you're here? That's terrible. Rafiq managed to get us invited to supper by the survivors of a flooded village. We were told that the coast was dangerous. Yeah, they couldn't stay there much longer. The ocean is going to keep rising. In any case, the resources are very limited. These people almost had nothing, but they didn't stop them sharing everything they did have with us. Aw, they were kind. We were very lucky, considering the circumstances. Still, it was a long time since you danced, Nora. Mommy's a great dancer. Aw. Yeah, and after Nora's dance, they'd have given us their mothers. They had musical instruments and wine. That helps. The soup was good too. Crab soup? Do they have fresh water? A little. They developed a rudimentary filtration system. I did what I could to help. They had hella crabs. Yeah, that was the panther choice, I guess. So we're scavenging, we're looking. Is there anything useful in this place? Well, spotted Camille. What did we spot? Oh, a hatch. I see. Oh, a strange smell immediately assails my nostrils. Is someone dead in there? What is it? Cereal? Wheat, maybe? I sniff again. We should ventilate. Help me. Beneath the curious gaze of my companions, I climb onto Rafiq's shoulders to reach a little window, high up. After several bangs on the lintel, it finally yields, letting the sand and burning air rush in and almost making me lose my balance. The screaming of the wind and the deafening thunder of the sand on the sheet of metal fill our shelter, but rather that than asphyxiate. Once the room had been aired, I go back to get a handful of grains to examine more closely. Did you find wheat? Is it still good? It's more like barley. It seems fine. They can have barley tea. Look at the grains in the palm of my hand. It's hard not to be moved by the beauty of these precious, fragile little pearls. They store them underground? It's a very old method, not well known and hard to implement, but I've heard tell that you could preserve cereals for decades this way. Ah. The gas. Inaya and Stone speak to each other in low voices. Sus. Rafiq's already looking for fuel to make a fire, and Nora has begun to set up camp. Camp Sandstorm. They're still talking in low voices. Sam's woken up in top form. Okay. We have no resources, it seems. At every camp, I share out our rations as fairly as possible before checking the stocks of food, water, and materials. We need to ration our reserves. They won't be sustainable much longer. We probably need to explore. Nora's exhausted. I'm exhausted. Let's send Rafiq. Zone. That's fine. Save for a few gusts, the wind is almost completely dropped. The night sky is streaked with lightning, but of course not a single drop of rain falls. That's kind of crazy. The plan is to go around the barn in a spiral, hoping to find something interesting. The expedition finds an old well which looks dried up, but it's worth checking. Okay, we got something. We got something. It's a little damp at the bottom. With some digging, it's possible to bring up some water. On the expedition's return, we prepare what's needed to filter and boil it. Prepare camp for the night. I tell myself that it's time to have a talk with an Iron Zone. Their hushed discussions haven't ceased since we found the cache of barley. Yeah, that was a little sus. I've got an idea of the deliberate concerns, even if I haven't got involved up to now. Chapter 2. Expedition 33. Me falta las estrellas. Falta? Estrellas is stars. What is falta? I follow the stars? Question. In the early hours, I'm up before the others. The storm has passed, the wind is still blowing, but there's no more gale. Someone is still sleeping, but Anaya has just woken up. Hey girl. I'm telling myself I should wait until they're both there before I talk to them and she approaches me. Let's begin the conversation calmly. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Yes, thank you. Did you want to say something to me? Actually, yes. We sit down among the bags, near the still warm embers of last night's fire. Look, Camille. Son and I talked a lot yesterday. There's grain here, and a little water. Maybe we can even grow something. We thought we could stay here a while. I don't answer right away. I'm lost in the memory of the events that led us to meeting the first couple. With the young couple. I can't. Wait. It's a few weeks now since it happened. I can see the scene now. The smell, the heat. Flashback. The stones in the asphalt are so hot they make the world writhe. The air is distorted and ripples, like a lurid dance that sometimes gives the enticing illusion that the surfaces are damp. But they're not. Don't be mistaken. Everything is, of course, completely dry. Sooty ashes float in the foul-smelling air, and the sky is murky, as though masked by a thick cloak of fog and shifting colors. Our route leads us to the outskirts of some big city I don't know the name of. Oh, pretty. It's a big risk. At any moment, a group of looters could choose to target us, but we have no choice. We critically need water and food to continue our journey. And the rural areas have proven to be deserted, burned, long abandoned. So we move cautiously through the suburbs of the old city, the stench of burning and smoke all around us. For the time being, we haven't encountered anyone, but several clues lead us to think that the area is still occupied. Or at least it was, not long ago, judging by the underlying stench of putrefaction. Yum. Putrefaction. Shouldn't hang around here. There are rotting corpses somewhere. You alright, bud? Can we leave? Yeah, man, don't worry, we'll leave. We need to go further in. Okay, Nora. Damn. I'll scout it out. How would she cover me from a distance? It's not like she has a gun. How would she help me? Did you get a code for this game, or is it in the backlog? It's in the backlog. It's because I got a code for the game Echoes. I don't know if you remember that game. It was by the same people. We were a detective, and we had to find our wife, our beautiful wife. It was that. Or no, our wife died, or something. And then it was like a detective, paranormal, mystery happening, whatever. Same really nice artwork. Enjoy! Enjoy the game! Thanks for being here, Fangy. Have a good rest of your day. But this is a short game. I don't remember if you were there. It was called Echoes. But I got a key for that, and I really liked it. Maybe you weren't there. I can't remember. Oh. Oh. I enter carefully through a smashed window. Many of the walls have collapsed, but still seems to be holding up. The place has already been ransacked, which makes it a better hideout. I signal the others to join me. Okay, let's go. Shelter. Look at little Sam. Sleeping. Nora takes her stick. Okay. But it's also a weapon that she masters well. Oh! Oh. We start running, making as little sound as possible. That's a lot of... some dead bodies here, huh? After a minute, Nora gestures me to keep going. I'm sure she's watching over me from a distance to try and spot any possible pursuit. The road I take heads down into the heart of a city. It's flanked by low buildings, with stores at street level. I hear raised voices in the distance, but I can't pinpoint the source. I continue with even more caution. Huh! That's a lot of bodies! Sometimes I'm obliged to step over dead bodies. Most of them are long dried up. No one has bothered to take care of their remains. The further I go into the city, the stronger the stench. After passing a large crossroads, I descend until I reach an old cafe where I can make out figures inside. I stop by the broken store window and glance inside. Oh. Scary. There are two people busy at the counter. Men, clearly occupied with sorting through materials heaped on the counter. Food, water. Everything we need. I'm hesitating over our next course of action when Nora joins me. She indicates that we're not being followed. I explain the situation to her by gesticulation. She nods and, after glancing inside, points at a shotgun I hadn't noticed resting on the table. She takes a deep breath, tightens her fingers around her stick, and signals me not to move. I know full well that she's about to spring on them, using the element of surprise to try and neutralize them. My beautiful wife said, we have to kill them. They have what we need. We're gonna... I don't think we're the bad guys. I doubt that they'll want to negotiate, because that's theirs, because they're already talking about it. If that's what my wife wants to do, I love her, you know? We go with her. Oh my god. But even using the overturned tables to cover our advance, we're soon spotted. One of the two men lets out a shout of warning and scrambles for the shotgun. Nora jumps out to cut him off. I rush toward the other one and grab him by the shoulders. I'm choking as his stench assails me, and Ew, they're stinky, bro! When I receive his elbow in my ribs, I stagger, gasping. He turns, brandishing a large, rusty axe. I back away, quickly, and snatch up a stool to try to defend myself. I'm just realizing that it was a stupid idea when Nora's stick slams down on my adversary's head. He collapses in a heap. Dude, my beautiful wife. Hi. Hi, Kyo. I don't have the butt emote. I don't know what emote that is. That's an Escar thing. The two men seem to be out of action. Dude, we knocked them out. Or killed them. But we needed the food for our son. So it's justified, right? Uh-oh. As soon as we're leaving the cafe, I hear yells and sounds of a convoy coming from above. Looks like our retreat is cut off, my wife, my beautiful wife. She did all that in slippies, too. Nora hesitates. She'd be prepared to face down a battalion, bare-handed, to get back to Sam. I take her arm gently. Nora, no, come on. We'll get round further down. Did we take the shotgun? Did we get that? I feel like that would be good to have. This is why I need to work on my cardio, bro. If I ever am in a situation, it's over. I can't run. I catch a sight of human figures in some of the buildings, but they don't intervene. We veer from alley to alley, hoping to shake our pursuers. The further we go, the more we encounter poor folk, busy digging through the detritus. They barely look up as we pass, but they vanish rapidly when they see the men chasing us. Soon, we reach the heart of the old city, paved roads lined with stone arches. This part of the city must have been magnificent in a different time. Unfortunately, the layout of streets becomes maze-like, and I'm less and less confident about our chances to escape. I'm beginning to panic when a door opens in our path. An elderly woman steps out and urges us quickly inside. I rush in, bro. We have nothing. The door closes just behind Nora, and in the gloom we can make out a large, untidy room. There are several people seated or lying on the floor. The old woman who had just opened the door for us directs us to hurry to a small stairway that descends into the cellar. It's okay, Kyo. Just know that this is like a post-apocalyptic world, and we're trying our best to survive. That's like in The Walking Dead when the group turns from defensive to aggressive. Yeah. But you're 6'8", so walking stride could outpace most people. 6'8". The Spurs needed me? Yeah, nah, they couldn't offer me enough money, you know. Oh my god, my back. We descended to an even darker area. Barely illuminated by a single candle. We're gonna get jumped. It looks like a former storage area now converted into a dormitory. The smell is unpleasant, but the cool of the underground room is far more bearable than the heat outside. The woman invites us to sit, which we do with relief. We hear upheaval upstairs, but we remain silent. Some discussion, then the noises fade away. We remain in complete silence for a few moments before thanking our benefactress. I express myself in a broken Spanish as she seems to understand. Nora patiently listens to our conversation. That's another skill I need. Language. Language and athleticism. Muchas gracias. You know. I did what I had to do. You're travelers, aren't you? Okay, I gotta do work. Have fun with work. Which is my favorite former WNBA player turned streamer. Thank you. I don't know how many of those you know. Thanks. I'm glad that I'm your favorite. What's up, Marina? Going off. To where? I don't know. As far as it takes. Yes, that's good. I've got something for you. Huh? Aww. I take this moment to remind my wife that I love her. Her hands, worn as they are, seem to me the softest thing in the world. Our fingers weave together like threads of the same fabric. We enjoy the simple relief of being, both of us, alive. We have to find Sam. Yes. Can she help us? I think so. A few minutes later, Marina comes back and offers me an old battered map. Oh, she's the lady we got the map from. Okay. Wow, I like the way that the story is going. The flashbacks are good, well placed. You've been waiting for us? Yes, yes. She's a seer, I guess. What do you mean? I don't understand. It doesn't matter. Listen, the roads aren't safe. There are many dangers and much to spare. If you follow the road on the map, you'll be away from the big roads. Okay. I don't know what to say. Thank you. And you do something for me in return. Very well. Tell me what I can do. I'll help you get out of the city. There's a path. On the path, there's a house with the green walls and a red door. You must stop there. Alright, and then? Then it's up to you. Cryptic quest. But I will take it nonetheless. Thanks, lady. Now rest. It will soon be night and you can leave. I have things to do. Alright. Thanks. Okay, what did we get? What did we get? Loot? We've had incredible luck. There are several liters of water, dried meats, and cereals. We've put aside for the people who live here, and we pack up the rest carefully. Well, that's sweet of us. The way is clear. Are you ready? Yes, here, that's for you. Thank you for hiding us. Aww. Thank you, my children. Come now, follow me. She drank all the water. She did not want to share it with the rest of them. She said, great, this is for me. I saved you, so. They call us walkers. Caminantes, with respect in their voices, as though we're honorific. Dude, we're the Walking Dead, or we the bad guys. Okay. It's the fires. What? The city burns all the time. We don't notice it in the daytime, but at night it's never truly dark. Okay. Me faltan las estrellas. What? I suppose at least some of the fires are accidental. Marina leads us in the shadow through a maze of narrow alleyways. We descend to a flight of stone steps to discover a vast plaza. Oh. Pretty cathedral. Let's not linger. Wait. We're on our way out. Hey, what's up? Sam tends to freak out when he's anxious. I mean, he has no socialization with other children. I'm sure he has issues. He's never even seen another child. He doesn't like the dried meat? That's fine, that's for us. She seems hypnotized. She said, why is there a child? Why did you decide to have a child in a world like this, you insane people? I don't know what we're gonna do to this house that you told us to go to. Nobody can know for you what you must do. What the fuck, Marina? Okay. Sounds good. That's deep. Oh, I can't wait till one day be an old, inquisitive lady and just give people strange quests and not ever answer people directly. And everyone be like, ah, there she is. Crazy old cabbage. There are 2 young people there. They need your help. They cannot stay there. Ah, okay. That's where we pick up the guys. The friends of yours? Why do you want us to help these people? You asked too many questions. You owe me a favor. Okay. Jesus. Fine. Okay, well, we've got an objective anyway. We've stayed here long enough. Let's get going. Let's go. Bye, Marina. Before leaving, she throws herself at Sam's feet and utters a prayer to her god. Sam's not sure what to do. He strokes her hair awkwardly and helps her up. He said, "You're scaring me, lady." Aww. Cabbage, one day we gotta bring back femboy discussion hour. You need Icarus in here for that. You guys are the top. Well, maybe Dizzy Oak too. And the judgmental looks once you find out something about the night. Oh. Rafik walks at my side while Sam makes the most of his mother's presence. Nice work, Camille. You did a good job, you and Nora. We'll be able to hold on for several weeks so that you found. Mostly thanks to Nora. She wanted to kill him. She got their ass. It wasn't me. Yeah, as usual, you're kind of useless, but we love you anyway. Thanks, Rafik. What kind of meat is it? Oh my god, is it human meat? Okay, no, it's fine. Looks like pig. Are we in España? Or what? The moment I say the words, I'm gripped by doubt. Rafik shrugs. Ew. You know, I haven't seen many pigs around here. I'm not even appalled by the idea that it could be human flesh. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I just sink deeper into apathy and resentment. Could we, one day, drag ourselves from this chasm of atrocity? Will we be able to live a normal life again? Got no choice, we need the protein. Suit yourself, but in any case, I don't think Sam will eat it. You think he knows? How could that be possible? It's Sam! He knows things. Ah. More human meat for me. I discovered this one femboy who I don't think has a single safe for work image of him on the internet. Well, then how can we review him? How can I look him up on stream if it's not safe for work? Dad, isn't that the one? The house with people in it? Don't think a normal life is in the cards anymore. For Sam, probably not, no. Everyone be on guard. Two people in a room on the west side. I think they spotted us and they're hiding. Don't be scared, we don't mean you any harm. Sounds like someone who means them harm. They bought that? Maybe they're dumb as fuck. If someone said that to me, I would not. I would double down on the hiding. I guess it's because we're laughing and joking and having a good time. They said, I want to have a good time out here. They're thin, wary, pretty dirty. I don't know how long they've been hiding here, but they're clearly terrified. Who are you? We're travelers. We won't hurt you. Travelers. Yes, Marina sent us. Do you know Marina? They nod and invite us inside. Ew! There's a pungent smell inside. Rancid. Marina's a friend. She helped us to escape. Escape? The city's divided between several armed militias. It was okay with the first gang. We had to work hard, but it was okay. But then we were attacked by another gang. They moved us. We were held by force down there, forced to... Ooh. We've been here for days. I know they're still looking for us. If they find us, they'll kill us or worse. They'll eat them. Probably. Slavery, of course, and the domination and exploitation of the weakest. Oh no. When will this stop? Sam steps forward and takes my hand. Give him something to eat, Dad. Yes, of course. They're shocked and they finally notice Sam. Why the fuck do you have a kid? That's a rational, thing to do. Reaction. Child, he's so beautiful. My name's Sam. I'm a little embarrassed. Decided to give them some privacy for their meal. They said, okay, you're making it weird now. Just eat the fucking food. I can't leave him here. Want to bring him along? On the road with us? I might suggest it to them. Like, anyway, do you disagree? It's fine, but whatever. How far do you want them to come with us? I don't know. Just a bit further. I think we are somehow cleaner than the rest of them, perhaps. Still dirty and stinky, probably, but... In the end, Anaya and Son walked at our sides for the long weeks. They've bonded with each of us and have shown themselves brave and willing. But today, I know they're facing a difficult choice. Now Anaya's here in front of me, waiting for my reaction. What do you say, Camille? We could settle in this barn. It's true. You could stay here sometime. I just want them out of my party so I can have better rations for my family. I don't know these people. It won't be easy, but if the rest of you could probably get back off on the right foot, maybe catch us up. But I wouldn't advise you to stay here too long. The risk of being spotted by raiders will increase every day if you stay. I guess they're staying. Well, maybe we prioritize not being as stinky. We're leaving Anaya and Son behind. I think that's fine. Despite my confidence yesterday evening, I'm not at all sure it's a good idea to stay here. I'd like to believe that our paths will cross again, but there's part of me that knows full well we'll never see him again. Our goodbyes feel like farewells. I can't stop myself from suggesting one last time that they come with us. Sure you really want to stay? Okay. Oh my god, they're pregnant? They're pregnant? I notice that Son's gaze rests on Anaya's belly and a strange feeling grips me. I throw a worried glance at Nora. She gives me a discreet nod and goes over to Anaya to kiss her. You really should come with us, Anaya. You'd be safer. We can wait a few more days if you want. Who decided, Nora? Don't worry about us. So when were they freaking it? They've been with us for weeks. We're all in, like, in similar tents. When were they freaking it, bro? That's crazy. Alright, well, take care of yourself and your unborn child, I guess. A few hours later, we're already far along the gravelly, dry lanes. I talk to Nora as we walk. You think Anaya's pregnant? It's possible, yes. That's why they wanted to stay. They should have spoken to us. We could have slowed the pace, all of us together. Would you have done that? Yes, of course. Oh. She said, why the fuck would you do that? It's too late, Camille. It's their choice. You can't force people to follow you. And you know, maybe it's all in our heads. That's true. Maybe she's not. Pregnant and Nat. The scenery has subtly changed. The desolate plains are now scattered with charred trees. Their silhouettes are disturbing, bristling with blackened branches. They bring to mind hands twisted with pain, frozen in one last grasp. The wife did not like that. She said, compassion? No. After some days of walking, I noticed a strange phenomenon in the distance. Is that a sandstorm? No, are those locusts? Ew. I stopped the company to try and make sense of what I've seen. Rafik comes over, announced in a grim voice, "Locusts. You can eat them." I splutter with surprise. A cloud that size? That must be hundreds of millions of locusts. That's right. Will they eat us? There's not a thing left to eat for miles around. How do they survive? Do they eat each other or what? No, but those creatures can cross amazing distances. What do we do? Try to go through. I don't think they'll try to eat us. We could eat. Yeah, you can eat them. We could eat them toasted or crush them to a powder. Very nourishing. It keeps a long time. Powder. It's gonna be very noisy. Oh, I'd be so annoyed, but that's fine. Try and go around them. If we went north, we'd be able to completely avoid them by going through this mountainous area. I thought we mustn't go to the north. Sam, we're going north this whole time. We look at him, startled. Why is that? Because I heard that. From who? Someone told me. Who told you that? I know Sam's been having visions for some time, even if he rarely speaks of it. What the fuck? Okay. I didn't know my son was a prophet. They're probably hallucinations brought on by post-traumatic stress, but Rafik seems to give them some credence, and Nora has remained silent on the matter. Okay. Sure, man. I approach Sam and ask him gently, "Do you want to tell me about it? Did you see somebody? A long time ago?" "No, he just went past there." What? Sam seeing ghosts out of all this? Sam, you're freaking me out. Couldn't have not seen them. Except that it isn't really someone. It looks like something left over after. He's seeing ghosts, bro. After what? After when you're dead? A ghost? Yeah, sort of. You saw a ghost? And it told you something? Yeah, he said not to go north. Cool. Can you describe it to me? It was a man. He passed just there. He came from that direction. How do you look, this man? I don't know. He looked like he was looking for a home. But how was he dressed, for example? Not sure. He had a hat. He kept clearing his throat, as if something was squeezing his throat and stopping him from breathing. Sam struggles to find the words. He's close to tears. Take your time, honey. It's okay. Just breathe. Sorry, Dad. It's hard to explain. A bit like when you try to tell someone about a dream, you know? Yeah, I understand, my angel. The more I try to talk about it, the more it gets all fuzzy. The tears are returning. Maybe I ask him one last question. You often see things that other people don't see. Only people. Do they scare you? A bit sometimes. It's not really their fault. It's just that sometimes they look weird. Huh. Okay. Our son is a medium, it seems like. It's okay, buddy. It's over. We'll stop here. We'll stop there. I'm sorry. I couldn't help you more. Oh, it's okay. I'm at a loss. What the fuck do I do? I want to help Sam. Make it so his vision stops, but I don't know how. I turn to the others. Nora has come over to take Sam in her arms. Rafik simply shakes his head thoughtfully, barely moved by what he just heard. Rafik? Yeah? What do you think? I think I have absolutely no desire to head north. But, well, that's up to you, Camille. I'll follow you no matter what. I straighten up. The buzzing has grown louder. The cloud of locusts is more and more imposing and moves at an astounding speed. The creatures are probably starving in a quest of plant life to ravage. Ravenge. Holy shit, I have to decide fast. No. I take a deep breath. Something happens and a jarring memory surfaces in my mind. I push the gate open with my small hands and creep inside. When I enter my father's garden, I always have the feeling I'm entering an enchanted world. A place where anything can happen. The buzzing of busy bees, the aromatic plants that push against each other in a joyous cacophony of the senses. The mingled scents of lavender, coriander, and thyme intoxicate me as I hop along the lopsided little flagstones, which wind between the bushes and climbing plants to the small vegetable patch. Wow, that's so nice. What the heck? I want that. I squint inside, holding my breath, in the hope of seeing a fairy come out, or a sprite, or some other marvelous creature we still had the right to believe in when we were children back then. So this, you tell me this happened in a span of like 25 years? That sucks. That sucks. Because the bees were too. Huh. What a nice garden. Do you like honey, Camille? I don't remember, Dad. I don't remember the taste. I could have guessed that this sound would have one day be gone from my universe. If I could have, what would I have done? I'm sorry, son. I wish I'd known sooner. I'm not sure you could have done anything, just you alone, in your fairy tale garden. I wanted so much to help the bees save the world. I wish I could have done something to have stopped the whole world from withering away. You did what you could, Dad. I hope you know, when I began this garden for us, for the bees. I hope that it wasn't too late. So I had your little sister. Oh, hey Mom. What's up? One hand resting on her slightly rounded body. Belly, she watches me with infinite affection. Aww. The two of them watched me in silence, creating that barrier of love and sweetness around me that I had forgotten. I had been a child for a long time. Conflicting emotions fill me, recalling that this moment was when I learned that a little sister would now come with me through life. It was irresponsible! Why would you have a child in these conditions? I don't understand. I don't understand. I feared that someday one of you would see things that way. Yeah, man. Of course, Camille, we knew what we were getting ourselves into. You sure? We knew that the world was sick, and that we couldn't do much to heal it at our level. But when it happened, we decided to give hope a chance. Well, that's stupid. We thought we could be able to protect you. That if we were too late for the world, for our family, there would still be time. And you had Sam. Didn't that change your mind? That was also a bad decision, Mom. Yes, I had Sam, and I love him with all my heart. But things aren't the same for Nora and I. There, where we lived, it was the way to do things. Having children fresh blood to survive through them. If I had the same choice as you, I don't know if I would have done it. I don't believe your sister resents us for her life, Camille. As Sam doesn't resent me, but like... everything's so hard now, Mom. We literally, like, are living in a wasteland. Aww, you cry. That illusion of unwavering strength that I forced myself to show. Why, after all? is sad. Oh, now we're big, Camille. We thought we were able to protect you from everything. We felt invincible for a while. Forgive us, Camille. Forgive us for everything. I want to answer them. Tell them that I have to. But I too am sorry. And then you wake up to a swarm of locusts? That's terrible. The president imposes itself once more. Barely seconds have passed. A few seconds of infinity. I have to make a decision. We'll go through the swarm. We can eat them as we go. A little snack on the way, and my son saw a ghost that said don't go north. So, that's fine. We'll go through the swarm. Yeah, we can eat them. That's fine. I want to catch some locusts too. They don't scare me. Okay, sure, Sam. Yeah, we can just wait it out. That's fine. Get some rest. I should put bits of cloth in our ears to come off of the noise. Sure. There's free food right there. And lots of it. Ugh. Maybe it's like a fan, you know, like some white noise, but it's just hella locusts. Millions of locusts. Alright, Rafik. Go get them bugs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Our tent! We've underestimated the massive locusts and the airstream caused by their movement, and the tent won't hold out long at this rate. Let's back up. The tent won't hold out under the weight of locusts. There's no choice. We have to go through the swarm. Oh. Fuck. Ouch. The biggest ones are almost the size of my hand. That's a big meal. I've never seen anything like it. Rafik uses a big sack made from blanket to capture the insects. When night falls, we're still laboriously advancing through the interminable storm. Oh my god, a house. A chapel. That's perfect. Even inside, the locusts are numerous. We can finally uncover our faces and sit for a while. Ew. Billions of locusts. What's next? The frogs. The blood rain. Locusts are pretty tasty. Don't know about you, but me, these are my favorite insects. What's the insect you like the least? Mosquitoes. Good answer. Oh yes, the locusts are bigger and noisier. A big like you. At least they don't carry malaria. There. Most important, you can't eat mosquitoes. That is true. You can't eat them. Excuse me. Rafik continues cooking the insects for most of the night. The meal is very frugal. Okay. We're exhausted and starving. Well, hold on. We have to make a decision. What? We should stay in the shelter and get the strength back. We just have hella bugs, so I think it's fine. Ooh, we're at chapter 3. There may be a way to do well out of this. Okay. We're gonna